Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're brand new here, my name is Shelly. I teach second grade. As you can tell by the title, we have a lot going on. So let's just jump right in. All right, so if you follow me on Instagram, you already know what's going on. If you don't follow me on Instagram, at Early Adventures, go follow. I tend to share a little bit more there first, I guess. And over there on Instagram, I already shared with you kind of the big announcement, the big news, which is I am packing up my entire classroom and I am moving mid-year. So today is what, March 6th? And I will be in a brand new classroom, hopefully unpacked and everything by April 10th. So there was a lot of questions over on Instagram and I'm going to address some of them now before we kind of jump into what I've already done and what still needs to be done part of the vlog. So here we go. First big question was, why do I have to move? Our school was built in 1961 and it has never been remodeled. So they are doing a $30 million remodel. A whole new wing of classrooms is being built, a brand new MP room. So my wing of classrooms is gonna be remodeled this summer. So I'm moving into the brand new wing. I don't know if I'm gonna be there next year. I don't know where I'm gonna be, but as of right now, I'm gonna move forward, assuming that I'm gonna be in that classroom for a while. So that's why we're moving. A huge school-wide remodel. Everyone at some point is going to have to be packing, unpacking, going through the whole process. The other big question and uproar I caused on Instagram was I shared with them that I am not allowed to bring any of my own furniture. Allegedly, I can't bring my green chairs. I'm actually going to ask my principal today if I can. But I was told I can't bring my green chairs. I can't bring any of my white IKEA furniture, which if you're new, I'll show you in a second. I can't bring anything. Can't bring my desk. So that being said, I'm getting all brand new furniture and I'm hoping that it's gonna be enough. That just makes the process a lot harder because now I have to get this all out of my room and store it somewhere and or sell it. I don't really know. So the last big piece is kind of the timeline. Like I said, today is March 6th. I have to be fully packed up and moved out of my classroom by March 31st, which is the Friday before spring break. They have movers that are physically going to move all of my boxes, which is great. I'm out on March 31st, so there's gonna be a sub in here on our very last day and the classroom's gonna be barren. I don't really know what I'm gonna have them do, but it's fine. Our spring break is that week, April 3rd through the 7th, I think. I won't even be able to get into my new classroom until the Friday before we come back from spring break. So that last weekend, Easter weekend, I'm gonna be in my classroom unpacking and bringing you guys along for the whole process. So it's kind of like a classroom setup in the spring. It's a little bit overwhelming. However, I started last Friday and I had every intention on showing you the process, but I just started taking things off the wall because we just are getting boxes today. So I can't actually start packing things up until today. So I was taking everything off the walls and it's starting to look already a little bit sad, but it's okay. Okay, I'm gonna kind of show you what I've already done. They also told us that we don't have to box everything up. If things are already contained, there's really no need to take them out of their container and rebox them. So as I walk you around, I'll kind of show you my thought process. And then the rest of this video is gonna be probably me just packing and all of that. So let me show you what I've done. So these IKEA Kallax units are the ones that I'm not supposed to bring, but I don't wanna get rid of them, so I don't know. All right, here we go. If you don't know what my classroom looked like in the beginning, go watch my classroom setup to get a better idea. So I started moving these. The goal was to move these this weekend, but we just didn't get around to it. So once those are out of the way, this is gonna be my box packing station. I'm going to just start stacking everything over here so it's out of the way. So I cleared out this, and by cleared out, I mean I just moved all the science tubs that were up there into this big blue bin. I have to empty out all of these. I have to empty out all of these cabinets. These cabinets are going to be the declutter. What do I actually need to keep? This is going to be most of where the boxes come in. So this is the mess that I started to create on Friday by taking everything off the wall. So as you can see, I took all of the cabinet coverings down. I took our second grade family down, our birthdays, our posters. I took down this whiteboard. I took down my Be Kind or Choose Kind flag. And it's so funny because as I was doing this, the kids were like, it looks so bare. So here's kind of this angle. It's so crazy how long it takes to put everything up and how quickly it comes down. So it's a hot mess in here and that's okay. So I can't bring any of these white cabinets. any of my bookcases, which honestly is fine because they need to be burned. I am supposedly not able to bring this stuff, but I feel like I'm going to keep it and maybe put it in a cabinet. This is the kind of stuff that I am just going to stack over in that corner and say, please move it. I'm not putting this stuff in boxes. And if they get mad at me for that, like, sorry. And then here's the front. I obviously need to clean my table. This is all gonna start coming down. Like, there's certain things that I have to leave up, right? Like, I need to leave all of this stuff up. This is gonna be like the last space that comes down before we move. I can't take this. I'm taking these and they can tell me no later, but for the move, like for those first couple days, I just need that stuff. So here's where we're at. I do also need to mention that this is like my big packing week because we have parent conferences this week, which means the kids leave by 12:15 every day. And I only have 6 conferences because we only have to conference our kiddos that are below grade level. So I have 6 conferences, which I already have scheduled out. I have one today, which today's a normal day. And then Tuesday through Friday, the kids are gone at 12:15. So I'm gonna utilize that time to like really start packing. This vlog is gonna be a lot of packing up the cabinets and the things that I know we're not gonna need for the next 3 weeks, 2-3 weeks. But it's gonna be an undertaking. So I think what I'm gonna do right now, since I don't have my boxes yet, is I'm gonna open up all the cabinets and kind of show you what needs to be decluttered and boxed and all that fun stuff. Okay, so here are these upper cabinets. This is actually way less overwhelming than I think these are gonna be. Because these baskets right here are full of small group, like guided reading books that came with our curriculum that I just don't use, so they kind of live up there, but I have to keep in my classroom. This is the math curriculum that the district prescribes that we also legally have to keep in here that I don't use. I don't think anyone actually uses it at our site because we have a whole separate adoption, whatever, long story short. So all of this stuff can just come down and get put in like the to be moved pile. This stuff over here, these are our students' math journals for the final third of the year, which they're actually gonna get on Friday. So those will be in their actual workspaces. This stuff's already technically boxed up. It's extra science stuff from 6th grade that I don't use, but I like to have because I might use it. Same with this. These are like safety goggles and like some other science things that I can just pull down and put in my pile. So that's actually going to be super easy. So then that brings us here. Luckily, I kind of decluttered this one during the summer. This is a lot of my bins and stuff. I will probably box some of this up. I'm not sure what our boxes technically look like yet, so that cabinet won't be so bad. This stuff, again, I don't think I actually have to put in boxes because it's already pretty organized. So I think I can just maybe move them. Oh, gosh, I don't know. I have to look at the boxes. These might be really easy to just throw in a box though. So these 2 cabinets won't be terrible. But then that brings us down here. These drawers are like my catch-all. This is stuff that I've had since like my very first year of teaching. Like it is just hodgepodge city. So just a bunch of random stuff. But luckily, if you guys have been here for a while, you know my method. I make a pile on the floor. I'm a really good purger. I am like the opposite of a hoarder. I want to get rid, donate, purge. Like I enjoy that. It like cleanses my soul. So that cabinet's not going to be fun. But when I unbox, like it's just going to be such a good feeling knowing that like I'm starting fresh. So that's on the to-do list. So then like down here, I am gonna have to box all of this stuff up that's in these black containers. So lots of paper, all my cords, like housekeeping items, other stuff, all of my character ed books. These are like my books, cleaning supplies. This is all stuff that we use like daily. It's a hot mess in here, by the way. Normally I clean up on a Friday, but it's not happening. I have to pack up all this stuff. And then obviously I have to take everything down off of the walls. I'm gonna kind of re-put that back section together and I'm gonna use the green chairs to clear off some of that backspace. And then I'm gonna go see if I can hunt down some boxes. So that's where we're at. That's probably all I'll get done today. And then I actually have to like do my job and teach today. So there's that. It's proving very hard to get anything done this morning. I do kind of want to show you a peek outside to look at the construction and I'll show you which room is my new room. So here's the brand new empty room. One of these ones will be my room. Hello. So it is the next day, but since it's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, the kids are gone by 12:15 every day. So I'm hoping to get a lot done. Let me flip you around. The initial goal was to have these chairs completely moved out of my classroom, except my husband had to go on a work trip. So we didn't get this done, but I'm thinking I'm going to ask the janitor if I can just move them into the MP room. I don't know. Cause I just like need this area to like pack stuff. You watched me successfully empty out all of these drawers. That was a blast from the absolute past. I found like a bunch of stuff from my first few years teaching, like bulletin boards I made that I don't even like operate that way anymore. Just a ton of stuff. So most things got thrown out. I had like 2 boxes full of things that I actually need. So the rest of it's in a big trash bag. The back here is a hot mess. So let me show you. Good times. So the big challenge is going to be trying to figure out what I need and what I can pack. I think what I'm going to do next is start packing these big black bins and all the things in them, because I won't need a lot of that stuff. I'll leave out what I do. And then maybe trying to move these green chairs. Let me just play around. Okay, so here's our temporary fix. I moved this thing right here. It's where all their headphones are. It's a hot mess. And I pushed these into the library, so now I have that whole empty back corner to start putting boxes. I think I'm gonna situate all this for now and see how far we get. Okay, so I moved all the bins up here and then just put signs saying move them. These are all the boxes that we have. I've started to label everything. However, now I have all this that I have to get situated before the kids come in. So I'm gonna do that. I have my conferences at the end of the day and then I'm gonna keep working. So I will see you then. Okay, so the kids are gone. I actually got a lot done when they were like at art and stuff. So I'm gonna kind of show you where we're at. And then I want to start moving the empty furniture kind of in the library because my husband's out of town, but I'm going to use his truck probably tomorrow to start loading some stuff up and taking it home. So what I accomplished was I cleaned out all these black IKEA bins, except for those are clipboards and that's cleaning stuff that I want to keep. Those are my whiteboards and erasers, so those need to stay. This is where the kids keep their binders. I am going to move those over so I can get rid of that unit. And then I cleared out all of these ones. I just have one left to box up so I can get rid of that unit. And my goal, hopefully for today, is to get all of this back packed up. So the coffee, all the other stuff labeled and ready to go. So there's the black bins that I have broken down. If I can get the back counter done, that would feel really, really awesome. I could also use that to put more boxes. So we're kind of like rocking and rolling. This is going a lot better than I thought. So I've come to terms with the fact that this vlog is going to be all over the place. It is now Thursday. This is probably the last day I'm going to film packing up, at least for this video, because I'm kind of at a standstill. I'm at a point where like, yes, I still have more to do today. However, there's not a lot I can do until like the week before I move. So let me show you where I'm at and then we can wrap up this video. All right, so here is our current status. I'm actually very impressed with myself. I got a ton done. So I moved out all of the white IKEA benches except for those two. Just because I just need those to keep me sane. My lovely friend who teaches special ed here is going to take these to her new room, or to her current room, because she's allowed to have stuff like this, until I can figure out what to do with them. So that's awesome. Hopefully we can get those out today. All of this I have to keep. All these are empty. I emptied out that. Those were my math manipulative bins. That bookshelf's all empty. All this stuff comes down so fast, so I'm not worried about that. My desk is something that I really need to pack up, except I can't because I need everything in it to teach. Same with like all that stuff. So that's gonna be like that last week, probably the next video that I do in terms of packing. This is where we're at. All right, so back here, everything down below is empty. These are the supply bins that I showed you that I'm just gonna pull out and stack. The big closet I actually started on. Some indoor games, but like we're getting pretty empty up there. I'm just gonna stack those and put a label on it. These I need to just pull down. They're chapter books I can slap a label on. So this like back area is kind of my big task for today. So I'm gonna start because I have like 20 minutes before the kids come in, so I can get some things done, right? Alright guys, so you can see I made a pile on the floor. I only have 3 boxes left. I can get more for my admin if I need to, but those ones are somewhat full. But look at this craziness. I'm going to walk you through all the empty spaces, and then we're going to wrap this up. Alright, so all of those cabinets are emptied except for those. Those go home on Monday. All of these cabinets are empty. All of those drawers. I have some stuff in here, but that's okay. I can do that later. Freaking empty. It's crazy. Those are all empty. I took a lot of furniture out yesterday, so this is where we're at. We're making huge progress. Okay, I'm gonna end this vlog here. I am gonna do a final pack-up video, probably that last week of March, so stay tuned for that. If you are not already, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss that. And we're doing like a mid-year classroom setup video. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. I love you guys so much, and wish me luck. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.